This is done. I'm David Stiernholm, and today let's talk about how to keep email and chat apart. But first, when you have many deadlines to keep track of, how do you create an overview of them all so that you don't miss any? In a post on the Struktör blog, I share 5 possible ways. Find it through the link in the show notes. Chat-based collaboration platforms like Microsoft Teams, Slack and others are, in my opinion, welcome additions to the flora of tools we can use these days. Some of us have been using them for years, while for others they are something completely new. Chat has many merits. I found there's something liberating about being able to be more succinct there than in emails without sounding rude. And many of my clients testify to how nice it is to get the email volume down when some of the correspondence has moved over to chat. At the same time, the introduction of Teams and Slack can mess up communication big time. Because now there are conversations about all sorts of things in both chat and email, back and forth, and there's no order to it at all. We lose where we are in the various conversations. We find it hard to find our way back to a thread we had somewhere. And when we talk about an issue in several places, we might end up saying the same thing over and over, but in different channels. The solution lies in drawing a clear line between email and chat, so that it becomes more obvious to those working together what they should use chat for and what emails are for. If that line isn't clear today for you and your colleagues, that's what I would encourage you to address now. Do this. During the next appropriate meeting with your colleagues, discuss what would be an appropriate boundary between chat and email for you. What are the possible boundaries to choose from? Well, here are 4 variations that I have picked up on from clients and from how I work myself in addition to that. The first, external, internal. You conduct the external conversations in emails while all internal communication happens in the chat. The second, channel not available, channel available. If there's no chat channel for what is to be discussed, and it's clear that there should not be one, you communicate via email. If there's a chat channel for the matter, the chat should be used, not the email. The third, long, short. You use email for longer, more extensive exchanges of information, and chat only for short questions, issues, and so on. And the fourth, non-immediate response. Quick response. If the answer isn't urgent, you use email. But if the matter is urgent, you use chat. Then, agree on a boundary for you to try out, if only among your team. Naturally, you might need and want to try something completely different from the 4 examples of boundaries I listed here. And finally, decide on a test period, a month for example, and then evaluate how it has worked for you. Has it become easier to distinguish the tools from each other? Has it been easier to follow the conversations? Is the boundary setting comprehensive enough? Make any necessary adjustments and try again. Because if you clarify the boundaries between emails and chat, you'll be able to make better use of both tools. You'll use them more for what they're made for. The way you use them will be smoother than before, and the use you get from them greater as well. If you collaborate a lot during your workday, this will make a big difference. In fact, is the line between chat and email already clear to you and your colleagues? Great. What have you done to draw the line? Tell me, because I want more examples of what can help us separate the two. As always, you can reach me at david@stiernholm.com. Thanks for today and see you again next week.